H.I.Fraser's background is we're over 60 years old, and we started off a long time ago as the valve supplier for the Onslow submarines, representing a UK valve supplier. Over time, we've actually developed our business now to be a very dirt under the fingernails technical business. So we focus on niche and nasty gas and fluid systems. What that means is that for a large capital asset like a warship, an oil rig, a cruise liner or a submarine, 80% of the systems are looked after by the big guys. BAE Systems, Thales, Geograph, Chevron, BHP, these sort of companies, Monadelphous. We focus on the 20% of systems which are niche and nasty and critical. So we understand really well what's the $2 part that means the ship isn't going to sail, or the production stops, or someone gets hurt. Now, generally those 20% of platform systems, there's a high level of technical knowledge required. And our teams and our guys are very good at learning very quickly, and also we have a high level of technical competence throughout the business. So that's pretty much where we sit in the marketplace, and we're very much focused on the marine side of things as well. So we like complicated assets, we like difficult assets. That's really our place.
SERS stands for the Submarine Escape and Rescue Service, and it comprises of multiple modular units that are mobilised onto the back deck of a ship to go and recover submariners in the event that there's a subsunk incident or there's a stranded submarine on the bottom of the ocean. It involves a rescue submersible, which is this part here, a launch and recovery system, which is this crane that lowers the submersible into the water. The submersible collects the submariners under pressure, transfers them through this system, which is the transfer under pressure chamber, into, there's two, one of them not shown here, but two deck decompression chambers, and they have 3 locks in them, which enable the submariners to be brought back up to surface safely and treated for decompression sickness as required. It can treat up to 72 submariners.
So the SERS program was really important for us, and submarine escape and rescue is normally a very sovereign, a very nationalised activity. So in terms of will we actually sell a whole bunch of SERS systems to overseas navies? Probably not. However, through the SERS program, we actually developed a whole bunch of technologies that are applicable to the marine, oil and gas and naval markets.
SERS was important for H.I.Fraser because it involved all departments within our company. We have manufacturing department, repair and overhaul, design team, and it really brought the whole company together to solve a technically difficult problem. It also demonstrated our ability to design and construct at a world-class level. We initially were looking at outsource aspects of the project overseas, and when we were told by the leading manufacturers internationally that it couldn't be done, we had to take it on ourselves, and we demonstrated that the Australian industry is sufficient to support this sort of design within Australia. This sort of technology, there'll only ever be one SERS. It's unique in its application. There's only one Australian Navy, and although every Navy needs a SERS, the actual application of SERS is unique. So what we found though is that through containerisation and modularisation of these critical fluid systems, we've developed skills that can be transferred through the oil and gas industry, other Navy projects, especially when we're dealing with air transportability design issues.